The Starlink iPhone iOS 18.3 update. There is some irrational panic going on. Let's dig into it. Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much once again joining me for tea time. Today we have a little bit of fireside. That smokiness of the lap song, so good. I hope you're joining me with your cup of tea, maybe a cup of coffee, hanging out, talking tech, talking photo, talking video. Today is a technology day. We're going to be talking about SpaceX, Starlink, and the iPhone iOS 18.3 update. There is some paranoia going on out there. People are losing their I don't know how else to say it. It's just unfriggin' believable. People are just nuts. They're just going absolutely nuts. There is such fear-mongering going on throughout the entire social media. There is so many people fear-mongering, telling everyone that, listen, Elon Musk is going to get a hold of your data. Do not update to iOS 18.3 or he's going to be able to get into your phone and take all of your data. It's just like so just absurd. Anyways, I was going to do, as you can see the shirt, this is the Life After Adobe Cutting the Cord. I was going to do a Life After Adobe Cutting the Cord series video or one of the Life After Microsoft Windows Cutting the Cord series, my Linux series today. But this story came up and I have to report on it because yesterday I talked about it, how there was some type of deal going on with SpaceX, Starlink, and Apple, and that's not the case. I had it wrong. Right? So I want to tell you exactly what's going on. And I also want to debunk some of this craziness, this nonsense that we're hearing on the web as of right now, the intrawebs. Anyway, social media is just lit right now, absolutely lit. So gaslighting everywhere. So I want to get into an article. I read like 10, 12 articles last night, and I would say 90% of them all had the exact same narrative, that it's big bad Elon Musk. He's a racist. He is a xenophobe. He doesn't like Jewish people and so on and so forth. And that what he's doing over there with SpaceX and the iPhone is just bad. And then the Doge thing going on over there, the Department of Government Efficiency, and people are just losing it. There's like people losing it, literally losing it. So I want to just break this down for you, really dig in like I always do. And hopefully this video will get it right and tell you exactly what to worry about and what not to worry about and what you can do about it either which way. If you want SpaceX Starlink or you don't, you want to stick with Globalstar, you can do that. It's very simple, and I'll tell you about that by the end of this video. So before we get into this article, I want to say that if you enjoy the content, throw it a thumbs up. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, do all of this stuff. And if you want to say thank you for all of my hard work, there is a thank you button down here that YouTube gave us. Click on that. Give $1 or $2 if you like. If not, it's perfectly fine. The video is still free. Consider becoming a member of the channel. That would be even better. And if you want more SpaceX Starlink specific content, I put together a playlist. Don't click on it yet. Right over here, click on that. You'll find helpful how-tos, tips, tricks, what to do, what not to do, what to buy, what not to buy, and of course the why behind all of it, because this channel is always about the why. I try breaking things down. Sometimes I get it right, sometimes I don't, but I try breaking it down from all sides, right? Unbiased, right down the middle. That's what I try to do. Doesn't always work out, but I try. The satellite scare, unpacking the iOS 18 update, and the Starlink paranoia. In the realm of tech updates, the recent iOS 18.3 rollout for iPhones has sparked a firestorm of conspiracy theories and panic, particularly centered around one named Elon Musk. The update, which quietly added support for SpaceX Starlink satellite connectivity, has become the latest battleground for misinformation and fear-mongering. The truth behind the update. First off, let's debunk the myth. No, iOS 18.3 does not automatically install SpaceX Starlink on your iPhone. According to multiple reliable sources, including 9to5Mac, this feature is optional and requires explicit user interaction to activate it. If you're not keen on using SpaceX Starlink, there is a simple toggle in the setting where you can opt out entirely. The fear of Musk. Why the panic then? The mere association with Elon Musk seems to be enough to trigger a wave of skepticism. Musk With his ventures into space, electric vehicles, and now satellite internet via Starlink, is no stranger to controversy. His bold moves, often seen as bypassing traditional industry norms, have made him a polarizing figure. Some fear by integrating SpaceX Starlink, Musk can gain access to their personal data. However, as Tech Radar indicates and clarifies, SpaceX Starlink's integration into iOS is strictly for connectivity purpose and not data harvesting. No kidding. Opt-out options and user control. The narrative that you are helplessly connected to SpaceX Starlink is simply not true. The Mac Observer highlights that users have complete control over this feature. You can choose to use it for emergency messaging or general data when out of cellular reach, or you can turn it off with no repercussions to the iPhone's functionality. That's very important. This control should quell fears about privacy invasion or forced connectivity. The misinformation machine. God, I hate that word, misinformation. Anyways, social media platforms have been ablaze with warnings, urging iPhone users to avoid the update altogether. These claims often stem from the lack of understanding or outright misinformation. The irony is that refusing to update, users might expose themselves to security vulnerabilities that the update patches, as pointed out by tech experts across various platforms. Common sense, guys. Sometimes just a little bit of common sense goes a long way. Starlink versus Globalstar, a connectivity choice. Apple's current satellite partner, Globalstar, is used primarily for emergency services, SOS. Starlink, on the other hand, offers broad connectivity which could be beneficial in remote areas or during emergencies. This isn't about Musk having a backdoor into your iPhone, it's about providing more robust communication options. The double-edged sword of innovation. Innovation, like Starlink's integration, often walks a fine line between groundbreaking and controversial. While some applaud the potential for global connectivity, others see it as a threat. This dichotomy isn't new. It's the narrative of tech evolution where every advancement is met with both applause and alarm. Fear not, update wisely. The hysteria around the iOS 18.3 update is a classic case of fear trumping facts. Apple, while not immune to criticism, has made it clear that this update is about enhancing user experience, not compromising privacy. If you're concerned about Elon Musk or SpaceX Starlink, remember you have the power to opt out. The real danger lies not in the technology itself, but in the misinformation that breeds unnecessary panic. So update your iPhone, enjoy the benefits of modern connectivity, or choose to disable it, but do so with the knowledge that this choice is yours to make, not Elon Musk's to dictate. I love it. That is just as straight to the point as you can possibly make it. People have just lost it. They have lost it. I don't even know. Common sense is no longer common. That is 100% factual. I don't know. I absolutely don't know. If you don't want it, okay, if you don't want it, there's a toggle for that. And Timmy boy over there, Tim Cook, gave it to you. So if you have an iPhone, fear not, update to 18.3. It's going to give you some security fixes and some bug fixes and whatnot, but it'll also add the functionality of SpaceX Starlink and the functionality of disabling it if you want to. My question is, who in the hell would want to? Globalstar is crap. Anyone that has used that SOS-based texting when you have to go outside and you're like looking for service somewhere knows that it's crap. Does it work? Yes, it does, but it's not very efficient. It doesn't work all the time. And you just sometimes have to wait for a satellite to be near you for you to use it. There's no comparison to Globalstar's SOS-based service and what Elon Musk has with SpaceX Starlink and their DTC or direct-to-cell service. There is absolutely no way to compare Globalstar with SpaceX Starlink and their DTC or direct-to-cell service. There is none. Because right now you have texting, but that texting doesn't happen when you're outside looking for a satellite. That texting can happen like with me. I tested it here in my studio with 8.5-inch poured concrete walls And I was able to text my wife next to me with no service at all, using a satellite overhead, and I had 2 bars. Sometimes I only get 1 bar with the cell tower up the road from me. It doesn't say much for AT&T, but it is the case. I had more signal through the roof, once again with these concrete walls, with a satellite at 550 kilometers in space. That says a lot. So, I'm not going to use the word misinformation because I hate that word. It's just so loaded. Don't ever use it. It's either fact or it's fallacy. That is it. All right? Very, very simple. You know, Elon Musk is so polarizing. Okay? You either love him or you hate him. There's very few people that are kind of gray in the middle. They're either white or black, and that is it. Right? Love or hate. Very polarizing. But you know what? Great minds are usually like that. All right. That's just simply how it is. You know, now he's doing this whole Doge thing, right? This Department of Government Efficiency. And I was looking at this thing and I'm like, you know, people are like fearful that he brought in like these 18 to 25-year-old brilliant kids to go through and audit, right? The government is what they're doing. They're basically doing forensic accounting. They're probably using AI. There's probably a lot going on there, right? That's something that we can unpack up the road a piece once I get more data on it. But I'm going to tell you, there's a lot going on, and I guarantee you a lot of it has to do with AI, and they're just combing through everything. The books, what's going on, where's money being spent, what are they doing? And so far, what have they done? Like maybe 0.1% of what they need to do. Right? Just in the last 2 days or whatever. And I was researching this, like what has come out? What have they released so far? And I was reading this. I said, you know what? Let's check this out. US aid. That sounds really good, right? This is what always happens, right, with these companies. US aid. That sounds really great. Maybe they are great. Well, they were looking at some of the spending, and these are the things that they've already put out there. They spent $20 million on Sesame Street Workshop in Iraq. They spent $1.5 million on advancing diversity, equality, and inclusion, the DEI, in Serbia. $1.5 million to Serbia to advance DEI. Funding tourism in Egypt for $6 million. DEI musical in Ireland. We have to have a DEI musical in Ireland. That's $70,000. And $47,000 went to a trans opera in Colombia. So that's like where our money is being spent. And they're calling them out and they're like, okay, well, this is a problem. I'm going to tell you this, guys. I'm a straight shooter. All right. I try to keep it always right up the line. I'm going to tell you, and you can go and review this video down the road a piece. I'm going to say this, that on both sides of the aisle, Republican and Democrat, these people are shaking in their boots because a lot of them are going to get canned. They are out. They've been doing funny business for many, many years on both sides of the aisle. And a lot of these people that have been there forever, that have made a career out of just being there for 40 years plus, they are screwed. All right. They are either going to be in jail, they're going to be prosecuted, they're definitely going to be out. I'm telling you, the shakeup is real. So, do I fear that Elon Musk is going to have our social security number and our credit cards like these people are fear-mongering? Give me a friggin' break. This guy just wants to get to Mars. He doesn't care about your credit card information nor your social security number. He's got bigger damn fish to fry. It's just ridiculous, the stuff that we hear. It is literally nutty. It's clown world. Absolutely clown. Listen. Before I go into a rant, let me go full circle. Once again, you can install on your iPhone iOS 18.3. If you do not want to use Elon Musk, SpaceX, Starlink in the future, you don't have to. All right? There's a toggle for that. Toggle it one way, toggle it the other way, and this is currently only if you're a T-Mobile subscriber anyways. So, what say you? I want to hear from you. What do you think about all this? Down below, you can get into whatever you want. I don't care. This video is going to kind of be like my JC live show, where I call it Free Speech Friday, where we just talk about anything. Down below, I want to hear from you. What do you think? If I'm wrong, tell me where I'm wrong and explain yourself. All right? I'm fine with that. I'm good. I would rather be wrong than right, because if I'm wrong and you prove me wrong, I've learned something. That's the way I feel about it. Anyways, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, give a thumbs up if you like it, give a thumbs down if you don't like the video. Either which way, I would appreciate your interaction. And if you don't want to write something down there, which I hope you do, just put an emoji so I know that you're here and actually listen to my nonsense. I would appreciate that. And finally, head over to my website, JCristina.com, where you can find all the photography tools I've invented for you and me over the many years, and my shirts and my tees and my books and all the rest of my merch. Check it out over at JCristina.com. Once again, JCristina.com. See if there's something there you like. If there is, pick it up. Help support me and my family. Many blessings to you and your family. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay connected, either with Starlink or Globalstar. Womp, womp, womp. Many blessings. Have a great day. We'll see you in the next one. Take care.